everybody. I am so excited to be back doing a video. As you know, I've been so busy for November and December. It's been and October. It's been crazy, but it's going to slow down. Well, it's not really going to slow down, but we'll talk about all that later. Right now, I'm back from my trip from Paris and London, and it was amazing, and I cannot wait to share the videos. We do not have our bags yet. This is day 5 of not having our baggage. I cannot wait to do a sit-down chit-chat with you, and Scott has agreed, I think, to do it with me just on our final travel day to get home, what we went through. It was pretty funny. Okay, so this video is going to be about all kind of things because I want to catch you up on all kind of things. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Christmassy London video where it's just clips of the Christmassy parts of London. And then I'm going to do a Christmassy part of Paris. And then in January, I'm going to do vlogs of the trip. I kind of went through some of them yesterday. Thank goodness my camera is not in the lost bags. Oh my gosh, I would have died. My tripod is though. Let's do some catching up. Things that I've been wanting to tell you about that I keep forgetting. Number 1, back in October, I won 2 giveaways in like 2 weeks' time. It was crazy. Oh, I know what I was going to say. After that, in January, I'm going to do vlogs of the trip. Last night, I finally was able, you know, my computer charger also got broken on day 1 of our trip. Okay, so my computer's been dead for over a week. Didn't turn my phone on in Paris, so I tried to do things on my iPad. It was so weird. Anyway, I got my, you know what? Living in the middle of nowhere, y'all, is so, I like it, but then when I couldn't jump in my car and go get a computer charger and come back home within an hour, I was like, I don't like living here anymore. Finally got my computer charger, was able to download our footage from our trips, and y'all, it's pretty funny. I mean, it's raw, it's real life vacation. It's not like this, you know, perfectly, what's the word I want to use? You know how YouTube videos are now, and it almost looks like if they went on vacation, they actually went to heaven. This isn't going to be like this. This is going to be Paris in the raw and London in the very raw. So I can't wait to share them with you. But I want to do the Christmassy decoration part in December when it makes sense. So hopefully I'll get those done. Okay, back in October, I won 2 giveaways. Yes, 2 giveaways back to back. The first one I won, this was the first one. Well, this isn't it, but I won a Sephora gift card from Sharon Capehart. She is amazing. She's hilarious. She's from Dallas. I can't wait for you to go check out her channel. I'll link it below. $250, y'all, at Sephora. It about made me crazy picking out what to get. I got some Christmas gifts. I had to wait. I had enough forethought to wait for the VIB sale, so I got 20% off of everything. But this is just representing some of the things I bought. This is the Tarte blush palette. I am loving this. In fact, I got too much blush on this morning and I couldn't get it off, so I just said I'm going with it. Second, so thank you, Sharon. Why do I keep saying Karen? Thank you, Sharon. I got more stuff, and I didn't want to do a Sephora haul because 8 million other people did a Sephora haul. I want to do the product as I'm using it and just tell you about them at random as we go. Okay. Second video I won, giveaway I won, was a signed, autographed copy of Clean My Space. Dear Terry, I hope you enjoy the book and learn a lot. All the best, Melissa Maker. She is a fantastic, she's one of my favorite YouTubers. All she talks about is cleaning, although she does have a vlog. She's pregnant. I can't wait to meet the baby. I think it's a girl. And y'all, this book is fantastic. You know, at my age, I think I know everything there is about cleaning, and I do pretty much know, I mean, I know a lot, but she breaks it down to where if you want to just look up something, or if you have free time, or you're doing spring cleaning and you want to just say, what do I need to clean? You know, like you'll be thumbing through and reading a section, and it'll say, this is how you clean your oven filter thingy. You know, the oven, above the oven, the filter, the stove, the thing, you know, under your microwave sometimes. Anyway, it'll say how to clean it, and I'll go, clean it? I haven't cleaned that in like 5 years. You totally forget about certain things. So this book is amazing. I highly recommend it. I got the white cover. It's also in a purple cover, but you got to choose your cover. So of course I chose this one. It's a beautiful book. She put so much effort into it. It's so well organized. I just think it's amazing. So there you have it. I'll link her channel below too, although you probably already know about it. Now what else was I going to tell y'all about? I have a whole list. Okay. No. Oh. I was going to tell you that our luggage is still not here, y'all. 3 bags. All the souvenirs that I bought and picked out so carefully. I usually don't buy a lot in Paris or London. Well, I've only been to London for 12 hours years ago, but I usually don't buy a lot of souvenirs. Like for me, I usually get like a Louis Vuitton, so I don't buy anything. This time we bought a lot of little things that I'm just so upset. I pray that our luggage makes it. The British Air, okay, I'm not going to talk about British Airways right now, but I will talk about it later, and I will tell you all about that wonderful airline. Okay, what else? Oh, Christmas tip, really quick, y'all. Told you this was going to be about all the stuff. Christmas tip. Every year when I sit down to try to make a Christmas list or think about what I want to get people, I think, what did I get them last year? Especially my parents and Scott's parents, because they're so hard to buy for, you know. I think I'm getting hard to buy for because, you know, anyway. I suggest, and what I'm going to do this year, and I did it in the past and then I lost it. I got this free little notebook in the mail, and what I'm going to do this year, like right after I turn this video off, is I'm going to put a list of everything I bought for Christmas for people so that next year I can refer back to it and kind of remember what I got so that I don't keep giving them the same gift card at the same place or whatever. So that's just a little tip. If you have trouble remembering what you got and you want to be unique and different each year, I'm going to keep this, you know, for however long. But in the back, about halfway through, I'm going to start birthday pages because birthdays are the same way. When I think of an idea 6 months before their birthday and think, oh, that would be great for their birthday, I hate to buy it because then you can't return it because it's too old, you know, with the receipt and everything. But if you write it down, then when their birthday rolls around, you can give it to them. That's a tip. Now, exciting news, y'all. I think I've made a friend. I was at the therapy office. Yes, I'm still going. It's horrible. I'm at the therapy place, and this woman is discussing with the people at the desk. They're chatting, and she's really fun and everything, and she's telling them how she just got back. Well, not just got back, but how she volunteered to decorate the White House for Christmas. And she went and the whole thing, and she was telling them all about it. And I was just like, I've always wanted to do that for whatever reason. I thought you had to be a florist or something. I knew it was volunteer, but I didn't know how you got to do it. Anyway, she told me, you know, so I didn't say anything. I'm just sitting there. I'm listening. I'm just kind of loitering, you know, by the desk. And she was telling us all about it. And one of my favorite things most years is to watch the HGTV White House Christmas special. Love those. Absolutely love those. Well, this year it came on while we were gone, and I tried to set it up to tape before we left, and it didn't show up yet. So I'm so upset. I missed it. I don't know if they're going to replay it. If you know if they're going to replay it, please tell me. Please tell me in the comments when it's going to come back on. Okay. Now, so she's chatting about it. So I think I've got to ask her a question. I had this burning question in my mind, and I said, excuse me, but is Melania as pretty in person as she is on TV? Because she had talked about how she was there and Melania came in and saw the decorations and everything. And she said, well, that was the only thing I was disappointed in. And I was like, oh, she's not pretty? And she said, that was the only thing I was disappointed in. I wanted her to be ugly. And then when I got up to her and saw her, she's even prettier than you think. If you haven't seen the short clip online of her coming down the stairs and looking, and she's in the white, and the kid says she looks like an angel, you've got to see that clip. And the White House decorations that I've seen in the clip were spectacular. Well, this woman and I start chatting, okay, and we chat, and we chat, and we chat, and we went outside together, and she started asking, I told her I was new in town, and yeah, okay, long story short, she gave me her business card and said I said something to the effect of, yeah, I've been dying to meet someone. I don't have any friends yet. And she goes, I don't have any friends either. let's get together. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, yes. Anyway, so we left and I decided, you know what? I don't want to let this go because she seemed like a fun person. So I emailed her from her business card. I had her email. So I said, I'm excited to meet you. And we already decided that we would get together after Christmas because it's so wild. So we're going to get together in the new year. So I sent her a note, you know, I can't wait to meet up. Have a Merry Christmas, something like that. Here's my number. And then she wrote back and she invited us to her church. It's not in our town, it's the next town, but it's 8 minutes away. And she invited us to her church to their Christmas concert on Sunday morning. And Scott and I are actually going. And she said we could come to the pre-Sunday school type hour. And they're having a party. And she said it would be a great time to meet great people. She said this in the email. So we're actually going to do it, I think, unless I can't talk Scott into going to it. He would go to the thing, the concert where you sit and you don't have to talk to people, but I don't know about the party, the little Christmas party. But that is true. It's a great way to just mingle and meet people. So I will let you know how that went in the new year. Okay, what have we been doing? We've been going crazy because we've been so busy with company before the trip, and then boom, the trip was here. The trip was planned for some different reasons quickly. Number one, we had some frequent flyer miles, and as we chatted, we decided, you know, why don't we just go for it and let's go see Christmas in Paris at Christmas. Boy, do I have some warm weather gear recommendations. If you live in a cold climate, we were toasty warm the whole time. And let me tell you something, y'all. When you're in a big city like London or Paris and it's cold, it's so cool, other than the fact that it gets dark at 4:30, but that's okay. But anyway, because the lights come on. I said to Scott, we got there. You know what? This is even better because then if we want to see the lights, we don't have to wait till 9 o'clock for them to click on. They click on at 4:30. So we saw all the lights and the best part of it, y'all, is you're walking down the street and you're all, you know, your hands are in your pocket and your scarf and your hat and everything. And you're hungry and you're getting tired, and every restaurant is just golden through the windows. You know, the golden glow of the white tablecloths, the candles, the lighting, y'all, in the pubs and in the cafes in Paris, the brasseries, the restaurants, everything. It's just so amazing. And you go in there and you unwrap your scarf. And y'all, it was amazing. It was so fun to see at Christmas, and I hope and pray that you will come back for my videos. And then in January, whole new thing, okay? I am committing to you to quit saying, I'll do a video about that. And then I forget. It's not that I'm being mean and not doing the video, it's that I totally forget about the video. I've got a plan, and I jotted it down. Oh crap, I lost my jots. Here it is. Okay. I've decided in 2018, y'all, that I'm going to do only what I'm passionate about on YouTube. I'm only going to do videos I'm passionate about. I'm not going to worry about what anyone else is doing. I'm not going to worry about the popular videos. I'm not going to worry about trending. I'm going to do what I want to do, what I'm passionate about, because I think that comes through on a video, that you're telling your story, your truth, your passion, not just showing makeup just because or whatever. If that's your passion though, show the makeup. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, because makeup's really not my passion. So, I mean, it's fine, I like it, but, and you know, so every year, every time I go to Paris, I am reinvigorated, re-inspired. I got so inspired this time, y'all. And that's what my new year on videos or on YouTube is going to be about. I was inspired to really redo my wardrobe, do what I know needs to be done that I've known for a long time. I'm going to do that and talk about it. I'm going to talk about style and the essence of French style and what it's about. And you'd be surprised, it's about one word: simplicity. You probably aren't surprised about that, but the whole city, as ornate as the buildings are and beautiful, the rest of it is simple. It's repetitive. It's things that have been being done a certain way for so many years. They don't reinvent the wheel there, but they are free spirits. It's hard to explain, and we'll get into that in the new year. I'm going to do a home spruce. I promised you a video of the apartment, and I felt like it was so plain and it was so, you know, it's just not fancy. Not that my other place was fancy, but you know, in Florida, I could sit by my pool and do videos and stuff, and my house was big, and it had a lot of areas. And then in Houston, I loved my condo. It was so beautiful and new and fresh. And here, it's none of those things. But, so I've kind of not wanted to show it because what? Comparison. I'm comparing myself. I'm thinking, no one wants to see this apartment. Why would I show it? I'm not one of those YouTubers. You're right, I'm not. So I'm just going to show you the way it is, and I'm going to show you little spruces that I'm going to do to re-Frenchify the apartment. Okay, and by that I don't mean Eiffel Tower, although I have a lot of those too. Okay, is there anything else? There's nothing else, except there's something super fun also coming up in January. Two things in January that I get to tell you about that are great. So they're very exciting, and I hope you'll enjoy them, or just enjoy the news that is kind of interesting. So, okay, oh, last thing. The other thing that I've got inspired in Paris, and I've made 2 dinners so far, is the food is simple. It's simple food, okay? But it's well prepared with fresh ingredients and nice and good ingredients, you know? Sometimes I get in the trap of saving money and buying my groceries at Walmart. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to go to the 2 nicer grocery stores that are more expensive. But you know what? At my age, with only 2 of us in the house, I think I can spend a little more on groceries and make it a special part of our evenings. So look what I was reading yesterday when I had 5 minutes of time. Yes, I was reading this. I made a French vinaigrette on this salad last night. I made... What was it I made on our first special dinner? All I did was grill some chicken, fresh vegetables, but I made the vinaigrette and put it on the special bib lettuce. You know, I took pictures of all our food in Paris, but I could remember what the food is about. And it's not difficult food, but you have to prepare it. So that's going to be something I'm going to try to do in the new year. And even though this book is full of French and full of ingredients I don't understand, it's super interesting. I got this a few years ago at the Shakespeare and Company bookstore in Paris. It's the One English bookstore. And I was so excited to get it. And I think I got it stamped in the bookstore with the special stamp that people get, especially if they buy like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, because the bookstore is right by Notre Dame. I got the stamp, and it didn't come out all the way, but it's a picture of Shakespeare. So anytime you buy a book there, you get it stamped. And I told Scott I was going to become this great French cook, and then I didn't do it. But I still had kids at home, and nobody ate on the same schedule, and I just put the book away because I thought I'm not doing it. I'm doing it, y'all. Okay. Oh, sneak peek. Last thing I want to talk about is sneak peek. I did some shopping in London, y'all, on Portobello Road. It's a whole thing. It's a whole video. I was in Notting Hill. I found the Blue Door from the movie. I found the bookshop from the movie. But let me give you a sneak peek of something I bought that Scott thinks is so dumb and so stupid, and he doesn't think I'll ever use it, but I will. I fell in love with this purse. Everything's old or antique. What I loved about Portobello Road, it wasn't people stands with modern things. So many of the Christmas markets we went to were not Christmassy. I mean, they were Christmassy looking, but they weren't what we expected. And in my mind, I said to Scott, why are we disappointed in these Christmas markets? And I said, you know what I think it is? And he said, what? And I said, I think we expected an old style German Christmas market where they're over there whittling away and painting on the cuckoo clocks and making everything by hand. It wasn't like that. It was modern stuff. But Portobello Road, there's nothing new there. Everything's old. It's a market they have every Saturday morning, and it was crazy busy. You could barely walk. It was so much fun. Well, this woman on this one booth thingy, tent, had purses. So, of course, I had to stop. They were antique type purses. Now, I'm not saying this is antique at all, but, you know, this is the purse I bought. I am in love with it. I'll be giving you a little tour of this bag. I think it's so cute. It's so fun. I'm in love. It's navy blue, and it's got some, you know, marks and some, it's not been used a lot because the bottom is still in great shape. So it wasn't used a lot, but it's old. It smells old, and the mirror inside's all janky. So I'm going to fix that up. And that's not the only thing I bought on Portobello Road, y'all. So much stuff. And that stuff is actually here because it was in our carry-on because we weren't there gonna check it. But all my other souvenirs and Christmas gifts for people are in our bags. Pray that we get our bags soon. I'll talk to you later. I can't wait for 2018, and you'll be seeing me a couple times before the end of the year. Bye.